Hey YouTube, Jacob with Go Gear here to do a quick EDC update. Not really EDC, just a gun update. This is my Glock 26. I just came home. Loaded mag. Alright. Firearm is empty. Now, I'm going to remove just put the bullets away from me. I got this package in the mail for my Glock 26, a little upgrade. Let's see what's in it. Alright, you think that the Glock store know they just sent me something not that long ago and not send me another one, but of course they did, so that's fine. It has the shipping item or whatever. But here's what this video is about today. The reduced recoil stainless steel guide rod for Glock. It's got a, I don't know if you can see that, 16-pound spring. Oh, this side right there, 16-pound spring. So anyway. So, open this bad boy up. And the reason I'm replacing this is, well, I'll show you. Let's get this out of here. Alright, so again, firearm's empty. Okay. Okay, so if you look at this guide rod, which I'll go ahead and take off, I want to compare a few things. The base of this one compared to this one, I mean, it's thicker. This one I thought was steel, the factory, because it's got the metal end. If you look through the spring, there's metal in it, but that's plastic. And right in here, this piece of steel. Try to get it to focus. That's plastic. Not that that's that big a deal, but I figured why not go ahead and get a stainless steel all the way through guide rod. I went with a 16-pound spring. You can get 14, 16, 18, 20, and 22-pound guide rod spring. And I went with 16 because I wanted to keep it as factory as possible. I don't really know what those different poundages would do. I know 14 might make it easier for a woman to cock the gun, like my wife, but she hasn't really had too much of an issue. At least she doesn't carry this one, but at least not with my Glock 17. I guess I don't know if it's because it's larger, but she never had any trouble with the slide. So yeah, I stayed with the 16-pound because that's what Glock factory guide rod springs are, 16 pounds. There's a noticeable weight difference. The Glock store will tell you, their advertisement says that this will help with muzzle flip because of the added weight, and it is noticeably heavier than the factory guide rod. I had one of these in my Glock 17. I've shot other Glock 17s. I shot my Glock 17. I think a lot of it really just depends on the grip and of the shooter and experience. I mean, I didn't notice it really doing anything different for me, but that's me. So anyway, let's go ahead and put this bad boy in. I'm going to go ahead and... So this is basically as far as you need to disassemble a Glock for cleaning. You have these 4 items, and that's it. It's for just regular routine maintenance. So anyway, once you get it apart, you're going to put the barrel back, which to do this you did not have to take out. I just did, but you put the this part, not this part of the guide rod, but the end of the guide rod in that loop. Alright, this is easier if you push it down, set it down, and then you just work that spring. Oh shit. Okay, no, that's right. There we go. Okay. So then all you do is when you do that again. I've never really done this on camera, but once you put this into the guide rod and a little holder portion over here, like that, you just use your finger on here to compress, and then it just fits there in that little nook. And that's it. That's what I love about Glocks. I mean, that's complicated as it gets. And then you take your frame and you line the rails up. Oops, lost my lighting. You line the rails up, and you're good to go. That's what it looks like installed. I don't like that, but to get black with like an extra $10 and it doesn't really do anything. Nobody really sees this part of the gun, you know, thankfully. You're just gonna have to take my word that this Glock spring is 16 pounds, because that's what I did with the Glock store. I felt kind of like a dumbass because I looked on the website and I didn't see anything that said how many pounds the springs. I mean, I saw the springs, the options. You get 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. So me, you know, because I wasn't sure at first, I selected 18 pounds. And then I was like, well, damn, I don't want to go too heavy. I don't want to go too light. Because it said on there you could go lighter, you know, if you have trouble racking the slide. And I didn't want to go too light. So I called them because I didn't know what a factory guide rod spring was. And when I called the Glock store, somebody answered, very polite, said, hey, you know, the Glock factory guide rods are 16 pounds. So if you want to stay stock, go with 16 pounds. And so I was like, awesome, man. You know, and he's like, hey, just FYI, if you look at the page, I was on my computer, you know, I was at home at the time when I called. And so he's like, are you by a computer? I said, yeah. So I got on my computer, and he's like, if you go to this page where you're looking at them, he said, if you go to the bottom right corner, there's an additional information tab. And if you click that, it went through each type of gun, like the Glock 30, the Glock, you know, 30, something else, like 30, 29 maybe SF, and says like their guide rod spring poundage, and then it goes to the Glock 26, 27, 33, and their guide rod poundage. And I was like, man, that's awesome. And he didn't make me feel like a dumbass, like, oh, sir, it's right here. He just said, hey, answer your question, 16 pounds, factory guide rod. So if you want to say factory, get the 16-pound weight. And then he showed me where to find the information for the next time, and he did it in a very polite way. I was very impressed with that. You know, he didn't try to sound like, you know, all-knowing or make me feel like a dumbass. He's very polite, and it's very nice. So I ended up getting the 16 pounds, and you know, we'll go to the range, and maybe we'll shoot some with the regular guide rod and some with the new guide rod, and see if I can tell a difference with muzzle flip. On YouTube, there's videos where it says, you know, there's this guy shooting it, and he says, hey, here's with and here's without, and of course the grouping's better, but again, that could be with your grip, with your stance, you know, lots, you know, different ammo. There's lots of variables, but it's YouTube, so I mean, you got to take everything kind of with a grain of salt. Anyway, Jacob Good to Go Gear. Remember to, if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. You know, let me know what you want to see. I don't live very close to a shooting range, so I got to drive quite a ways to go there. But I'll try to put up some more shooting videos of shooting of my new pistol, and I'll try to get it where you know, you can see the target and then see me shooting. I don't know if I can do a PIP, like picture in picture, but I don't really know how to do that. But if I can, I'll try to do it. But yeah, let me know what you like to see. Remember to keep your edges sharp and your gear old and good to go, because you never know when you're going to need it. Thanks.